Hello, welcome to my life page. I am Dr. Vijay, Associate Professor in Chemical Engineering, and I will be talking about chemical engineering profession. And before talking to that, I will just give you a brief intro about myself. I did my BTech Chemical Engineering from Madras University and MTech Chemical Engineering from VIT Vellore and PhD from Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, Chennai. So my area of engineering completely was in chemical engineering, studying from basic chemical engineering, and masters is also in general chemical engineering. But in PhD, I have done my chemical engineering focusing on polymers and its application in electronics. Currently, I am working as associate professor and head of the department in chemical engineering. If you go for the history of chemical engineering, it started with the industrialization or commercialization of large scale production of penicillin. So that time scientists were busy in commercialization or the large scale production of penicillin. They need engineers to have a large scale production unit. So that time the chemical engineering started, and from that time all engineers, especially for wherever you have a reaction engineering, as what you can say, the fundamental process in a plant. So first of all, let us maths, physics, and little bit of chemistry. And there is a miscommunication that if you are good in chemistry, you have to take chemical engineering. That is not true. So if you are good in mathematics and physics, you can take up chemical engineering. So first and foremost for all engineers is the communication skill. This communication skills includes both technical writing and oral presentation. The chemical engineer, you will be proud to see each and every product around you as a product of chemical engineering. For an example, we start with the toothpaste, toothbrush, your mattresses, paints, pharma, your medicines, fertilizers. Then if you take your fuels, your petrol, diesel, ATF, all these products, your plastics, for example, which is going to cover, or it is nearly covering 60% of each and every equipment, is all our chemical engineering product. If you take any color, the second challenge as a chemical engineer is the return of investment. So as I have already told, the growth is going to be an exponential growth. Automatically your ROI is going to be less. So when I was in industry, I was given a challenge. I was working as an R&D engineer. I was given a challenge from a very famous industry. I have to manufacture a product. The product has to be designed by myself, and the target they have given us a single month, 1 month. The cost of this project was 100 crores. So in R&D, the challenge is the timeline. As a researcher or in an industry, in a product development, if there is a timeline, then there is a lot of pressure. You have to update yourself, and that way in industry, you are going to compete with other industries also, because your product is going to be the first one to be launched as in a commercial way. So that pressure you have to work in industry. And in industry, everything is timeline. And only thing is I have to work in 2 shifts. That is from morning 8 to till night 10. And this I have to work for say 1 month, and project was successful, and they have filed 7 patents on that. So that was the major day for me in industry. So hope I have given a balanced view on chemical engineering. And again, I just want to emphasize that it is not only chemistry that runs chemical engineering. Thank you.